642. Look at the number right there. Trump won. Meanwhile, swing state Georgia turning red once again, and Donald Trump's big win means there's a big reason he's going to soon be heading back to the White House.
And Dana Marie McNichol joins us live from Atlanta. Hey, Dana Marie.
Good morning, guys. Well, this, of course, was a very hard-fought battle in the state of Georgia. Last night, the state was called around 12:48, just after midnight, as we watched both candidates pour so many resources into the state up into the very end. Senator J.D. Vance spent election night eve in Atlanta holding a rally, so it seems like all those efforts really paid off. Let's dive into some of those numbers. Of course, we knew this was going to be a very tight race. The two candidates were separated by just over 117,000 votes. Trump took the lead by 2.4 votes. Now, Georgia doesn't require an automatic recount of results under state law, but a candidate can request a recount if the margin of error is within 0.5 percentage points. Of course, that's not the case this year, but with that being said, if Harris petitions the Secretary of State regarding a suspected error or discrepancy, the Secretary of State can ask for a recount. Now, of course, this was a redemption for the...
Something tells me she's not going to challenge, because even if she wins the state of Georgia, Trump still wins. And plus, it's going to cost them money to challenge that. So I don't think there's going to be any challenges. If that's the case, what other states are you going to challenge in and waste money?
The former president, after losing to President Biden in 2020 by such a slim margin of just 0.2%, which is only 11,779 votes to be exact. Now, although when we go back to the 2016 election, former President Trump won the state by 5 points. Now, the candidates battled over gaining the support from black voters, but specifically black male voters. Fox News voter analysis shows Trump doubled his support with black men this election.
Did you hear that? Specifically black male voters. Tired of this nonsense that the Democrats been pulling on us. You gonna send out people such as Barack Obama to chastise people? And then you got Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey and D.L. Hughley and Roland Martin. And then you gonna put the icing on the cake to have a woman, Michelle Obama, come out and chastise. My decision was made up well before any of that nonsense. My decision was made when he lost. Actually, my decision was made when he announced that he was running this time. All the years of oppression that the Democrats been doing while smiling in your face and saying, we are the party for you. And to run a person like Kamala Harris, it really kudos to Trump. Salute to Trump. Because this guy, they tried to drain his pockets. They tried to throw the guy in prison. They tried 2 assassination attempts. They actually took him off the ballot, at least I know, in the state of Colorado. He had to go to the Supreme Court to get put back on the ballot. This man is 77 years old. This man has a family. After getting shot in the ear, the first thing he did was stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. What the? Come on, man. And not only that, he's a billionaire. He doesn't have to do this. He don't have to put up with any of this stuff. And that lets you know he actually cares about the country. And his first term proved it. He said he was going to do things, and he did things. And of course, no candidate, president, senator, congressman, none of them can do every single thing that they say. But the huge items that he said he was going to do, except for drain the swamp, because he had so much opposition in the first term, whatever the reason, he didn't get some stuff done. So no excuses. This time around, he has a better grasp on how DC works. And don't mean he's going to get everything done this time. But I guarantee you, he's going to get more done. if he get one more thing done than he did last time, well, that's a victory in itself over the 4 years right there. Oh, and not to throw in the last year of his presidency included the pandemic. Now, that is not an excuse, because the Democrats criticize him on his handling of the pandemic, but they have never came out and said what they would do different. They just criticize. But yeah, this is a great day, and don't get it twisted. No politician. I guess you can say he's a politician at this point, kind of, but no one's gonna come save you, this and that. You might see a few more dollars in your checks due to some of his policies. You may see gas prices come down. You may see food prices get back to some type of level and things like that. And don't get me wrong, all those things are freaking important, because I look at it as, I don't need a handout as a stimulus check. Although it was nice the last time he was in there, I don't need that. Just let me keep more of my own money that I work for instead of taking it off the top like the mafia. And some of his policies that he has put forward are as such. And in turn, what is that going to do? What do people do when they have more money of their own money, not stimulus check? Even with stimulus check, they go out and spend more. Now, in this case, you're going to have more of your own money, not money from the government. It will stimulate the economy naturally, because you're going to have 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 bucks, extra bucks to spend. Combine that with the gas prices being down, combine that with the food prices being down, combine that with inflation down overall, it's going to stimulate the economy naturally. And then on top of that, you even keep more of your money because he's going to do some tax cuts. Of course, it's going to benefit rich folks. Doesn't matter what the tax cuts are. Rich folks benefit anyway because they know how to get around it. Don't worry about them. You're not them. You're you. And it's going to benefit you and your family. Oh, energy prices will come down as well. So it's just win-win for this whole everybody in this country. Great. It would have been like, well, this is my agenda for Black America. Okay, that would have been great. But all of the things that I named just now will benefit everybody, which includes you, me.
24% compared to the 11% in 2020. A key to winning this state, especially here in Georgia. Him overperforming in urban and rural areas really gave him what he needed, guys, to get back to the White House.
Thank you very much, Dana Marie, live in Atlanta.
Well, it's amazing how many demographics that he improved on. I don't think he lost in any demographic, and I don't think Harris, when we started half hour ago, there was not one area, one district, one county where Harris improved on Joe Biden.
You're right.
Think about that.
This is beyond me right here, and you can call it what you want to call it, but they made the case that the country is racist, right? Joe Biden got more of the black vote than Kamala Harris.
Right.
I mean, you just can't demonize everybody for deciding not to.
1/4 of the black men.
Because-
24%.
Right.
Because high prices impact everybody, and 70% of the country said we're on the wrong track. That's what
And
really
black
helped
men
him.
don't want a handout. They
No.
want to work hard and
You
provide
don't get
for
to
their
tell us what to
families.
do.
Listen,
What I
we're
just
working
said.
hard. Yeah.
Carly Ship.
And we're hungry. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brad.
So yeah, that's going to be
He's a single. I've said
hey.
this before. He's a single.
I don't know how that video popped up so fast, but that's going to be the end of this video. I'm going to let this settle. I'm going to enjoy it. Because, yeah, guess who I voted for? Sure did. Let this settle as some more things come out, so more numbers come out and information come out. I'll be back. And hopefully some people will watch it and just take heed to it. Now, the most important thing is, how are we going to start uniting? Instead of all this calling the man Hitler, calling his supporters Nazis, calling the people who support him garbage. I mean, how is that going to help anything? But all that's over. We can forgive, but we won't forget. And let's start doing the work right now.